Hi everyone, welcome to Friendly Crochet Creations. It's been since August the 14th, so almost 5 months since I've seen y'all last, or since y'all seen me last. Sorry, I just put leave-in conditioner in my hair and I'm not really happy with it. But I'm here at a hotel room. I don't really want to discuss the house. But anyways, I'm here. And I have my stuff spread out over this room, and I want to show you the projects that I've been working on, and the rug cow from 2021. I want to show you that too. But I've been fair, and I've also been in the ER since I've spoken with you last. I have had a tooth extracted since then, and some dental work done, and I have more dental work to come. And sorry if I'm looking away from the camera, because I'm looking actually at the my camera, you know, and not. I mean, I'm looking at my phone and not the camera. The camera's over there. Okay, not looking at that. So just watching myself here. So I want to show you these things. There's several items in here in this room, and that means I'm going to have to turn the camera around so you can see that. So you'll have to give me a moment to do that. But I wanted to talk to you about all of these and maybe give you some information on those. Maybe not too much detail, but some sort of detail. And sorry, I don't know what that was. I don't know why I did that. Hope you had a good look at my ear there, I guess. Sorry about that. So I guess let's just get started on this stuff. So I'm going to stand up here and turn around. Oh, I guess I can't do that. I'm going to have to do another video for that. So, yeah, I have some projects behind me, to the right of me here on the floor, the chair to the left, and on the bed to the left. I'm not telling you where I'm at here in town, but it's nice. I've not ever been to this hotel here in town. It's not the one that I used to work at, but it's close to the one that I used to work at. So be patient with me, and I will get this party going. Okay, here we are back, and here in the chair we have the Mighty Mile a Minute by JaydaInStitches. I made 16 of these, guys. I made 10 for 2021. No, 6 of them, and I gave them away. And then I finished the other 10 this last year for 2022. And I did start all 16 of them in 2021. Let me see if I can give you some detail on this. So this one here, I got for a Christmas present in 2020, the blue and the black. Now, as when I ran across, you know, down here to December, some of the yarn I already had, some of it I had to buy. But I noticed if you buy a regular skinny yarn, it will make 4 blankets, okay? So the red and the white I had to do for one of each, right? So that's 4 blankets. So I made 16, so that's 4 skeins of each. And then on the sparkly one that I used here, and the sparkly one I used there in December, and the variegated, those we had to do more. I had to do more of those, like at least 1 more skein each, because there's not as much yarn in the skein. So we have January for New Year's. That's why we got the sparkly sky. And February for Valentine's Day. And March is green for St. Patty's Day. April, May, and June is really springtime. But I also wanted to add Easter colors here, because April and May, you know, we have Easter during those months. Sometimes July is for the 4th of July, Independence Day. So we have red and blue, but I left out the white. Then we go to August and September for fall colors, and October for fall too, but also Halloween, you know, I had to add the extra purple, the orange and purple for Halloween. So we have these months here, back to school in August, September. Sometimes school will still start in September, August, and then November is Thanksgiving. You can see the 2 browns, and then December is the variegated with the sparkly white. I'm not sure you can see the sparklies in that one. There you go. You can see the sparklies there on the right. And then the border is just it's like a white sort of cream here, and then the second round on the border is gray, and the other one is black. I think she called that the brick stitch border or something. I can't remember. You have to see what she calls it over there on her YouTube channel. So that's that. I was gonna say something else. I forgot what it was. Anyways, there's that. I feel like I left something out. But here we have the rug from the rug cow. Okay, there's January all the way through to December. As you can see, I still don't have the backing all the way finished. Okay, I still have more than 3 months to do on that one. It stops here in September, almost to October. Sorry for all the ums. It's been a while, hasn't it? So I'll finish that. I was thinking about using the top for something else and just using the gray for the floor. Because this top is like a tripping hazard, and if I were to go on my bare feet, you know, but I don't have the kids running around, and I usually don't do bare feet in the house, so I think I'll be alright if I go to 10 and attach the 2, even if I leave it by itself on the floor or do that. But what I was thinking is I was going to line up the bookcases along my hallway at home again. But this rug is way too long for that, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and attach it like I previously said in 2021, I believe, and do that. So here behind me, over here, I have 2 blankets. I have one Graphgan, and I have a Bavarian Afghan. I love the Bavarian Afghan, and I wanted to try it. So I was working on one during Snowvid a couple of years ago, right? And this lady said she wants one. I asked her what colors, yellow and blue. Well, you know, there's another family that was helping me. The daughter, you know, 2 boys and a girl. The daughter likes these colors, right? So I was going to make this big king size, so that's why I have so much yarn here. And I believe these are still the first 2 skeins. I might be wrong on that, because these are the Pound of Love from Lion Brand. And so I don't know what I'm going to do with this. So if it was a king size, I'd sell it maybe $300. You know, there's a lot of work in that. There's a lot of yarn. But I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm going to get that big. Because if I don't want to get that big, then I can make pillows and whatnot, you know, with the rest of the yarn. Maybe decorations for the wall or something. But this one here, now I want to say I've never done a Graphgan before. Okay, but I have and I haven't. Let me explain. Because, you know, on the rug cow, I did graphs, right? But that's not an Afghan, okay? And on something else I want to show you, I also did a graph, but it's not an Afghan, it's a tablecloth. So this one I drew up. I just kind of looked at a truck, you know, online and, you know, from another Graphgan or whatever and did it. But they had all the different colors and I don't know what. But I only have 2 colors. I got these 2 colors for Christmas from work. This year, so I'm going to make this for me. As you can see here, this is the truck I want to do, but the front end doesn't look exactly like that. It's a little bit more extended, you know, so this is kind of a fail for me, but it's a long one. It looks more like it's going to be a tractor, and I don't think I'm going to have enough yarn to finish. This is all the yarn I have left. I had 6 skeins. I had 4, I think, of the light purple and 2 of the dark purple. So it's from Michael's, I believe, the Craft Smart. And I've never used this yarn, but it seems to be pretty sturdy and a really nice value for your money. Let's go ahead and do a short review This is called amethyst. Now, I don't think this is really amethyst. This is like a lighter purple, like a lavender. And the other one, I would call that amethyst, but they call it violet. So this is 7 ounces, okay? And it's 198 grams, 354 yards, 324 meters, right? So 350 yards at 7 ounces. I'm supposed to use an I9, and I believe that's what we're using. 5.5 millimeters. And they give the pattern for this on the back. And every skein that I have received of this yarn has those colors, has the same pattern. These are the washing instructions. It's medium worsted weight yarn, 100% acrylic. And it gives you the knitting needle sizes there too. So there's that, but the other one that I grabbed, so I'm going to show you. This is what I went through. Okay, there's errors in here and whatever. But there's that one, and then I did this one. Let me show you this one over here. So I have this laid out over here on the bed. So there's my glasses. And yes, I did make my bed by myself. They don't come in this hotel room while you're here. So there's the 7 here. And you see the space here, if you remember from what I just showed you over there on the thing. And if you know what the 7-element sign looks like, it has the 11 right here. In letters across there. So I'm going to do that one of these days. And here's the other 7. So let's do that like this. So in the spaces right here, I'm going to put the letters 11, which are all capital except for the last letter. The last letter is not a capital. As you can see here, I have not finished the border. I still have to border it in red and green also. So I've just done almost 3 rounds on the border. There's white, orange, and white. I can't remember which color is next. I think it's red, but it could be green. So I'm walking on my red already in here. Let's go back over here. I don't know when I get that finished. I've been working on it for a while. This here, I don't know if you know what these scarves are, but this is the Calico flower. They used to come, the pattern used to come on the cake, the Caron cotton cakes. I don't know if they still do that or not, and I was looking for it online and I couldn't find it, so I went over to the crochet crowd because Mikey works for Yarnspirations, and he has, the pattern on his YouTube. So I followed the link and I printed out the pattern because I lost my skein label and my other pattern for it, so I couldn't finish my second Calico flower. And I do have more yarn downstairs in the car. Another cake that I want to use, and it's different. It's a different color. Can't remember what colors these are, but this is really pretty. This one I've worn already, and as you can see here, the edges are curling up. I probably need to block that or lay it flat somewhere so it doesn't do that. But that's what happened. This is as much yarn as I have left. You're supposed to do one whole motif here. You see how we have one full circle? And it did start the next color in that one. And there's that one that started the second color here too. Is different. So for each 2 halves, so as you go up, there'll be 19 halves and 1 whole, right? So for every 2, you use one color. So here it started different, so this one will be different. I like this one better, how it turned out. I mean, I like this one really well too. I just wish it was all the way brown, maybe around it, and then this right here in melon. But that's fine. But yeah, I love it and I love to wear it, and it's very long, and so I'm short, and so I have to, double it up or whatever, but it's very long. And it's very beautiful. I get lots of comments on it and compliments. So these other 2 skeins, I had this in the car and I was looking at it, and this one I've had at home. I'm like, I love this yarn on the left, right? I saw it online on Amazon and I had to have it. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of them on that, you know, on Amazon. If you just look for yarn, it's so beautiful. This does not do it justice, okay? And it's lighter here than, you know, on the video than it is in person. So the pink is really, really bright, you know, in the middle, and then it's light pink, and then it's light gray, and then dark gray on the outside. So I'm going to try to do that. So I was looking at these two today separately, and I'm like, you know what? Calico flowers. You know, of course, I have to use a different size hook for each one. But, yeah, I think the calico flower will look great with those. But this ball of yarn is what I have left from the second one. I don't know how much yarn I have left from the first one, so it's been so long since I've done it. So, I believe that's all the projects here that I have for you today. And I'll just give you another look here at these projects. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. In November, on this one here, you see how it's like tan and has a darker brown on the outside. My grandmother made these pillows before she passed, and I love them. And my uncle next door, he has them, right? I think Mom had one for a while, but she made these pillows, right? And I think it's like a granny square with a big rose in the middle. So there's a big rose in the middle, and around it, it's tan, right? And then on the outside border, where she seamed it together from the front and back, because the back is a solid, where the front has a rose. It's a darker brown, and I did not remember that when I did this. But I like that, and I gave my uncle one because he's the one that wound up with those pillows, right? And the pink, it might go with some of those springy colors in the middle there for April, May, and June. But it may not be exactly, but it would be good enough to look really pretty with this blanket. And like I said, I made 16 of those, and I made sure my family got one of these. Some of the grown kids got one of their own. Otherwise, the family has to share one. And I have 2 left over. And this is one of the extras. So I have this one and I have the other one. They're both in the car. And I want to sell them for $100. I would probably settle maybe for $75. Or if you want to even give a donation higher than that, that would be great. So if you want to buy one of these, message me at friendlycrochetcreations@gmail.com, and I will get back with you on payment and whatever. But I do have 2 left over to sell. You can make an offer, or you can, you know, pay one of the two, $75 to $100. So yeah, if you're interested in one of those, hit me up, let me know. I do have one left over for myself, but I only have 2 available to sell. And I'm going to call it a day today. Oh, no, there's one more thing. One more thing. And I do not have a giveaway just yet, but hopefully I will have one coming up. This little critter right here. I always find these little topper skeins or balls of yarn with the little cute characters on the top. And I always want to make a hat. And I don't know if I can use like a regular crochet hat and put the animal on top, because every time, I guess I'm not that experienced, I guess, but I am experienced. It's just there's certain things I don't know about. And so every time I find one of these at Michael's or even Hobby Lobby, I went to Hobby Lobby recently and got the wrong color yarn. I knew better. I knew to say it was a Super Saver and get the spring green, but I went and got a citrus color, and I knew I should have got the bigger skein. The bigger skein, of course, is more expensive, and I could have got it smaller, but whatever. I decided not to, because I was looking for the spring green here, this lighter green, but it looks lighter than that, so I don't want that. It's out in the car, and anyways, I have an elf out in the car too, that kit that I was trying to make, and I ran out of spring green, so that's why I went to buy green. And I want to do the cuff of the shoes the color that they asked for instead of a different color, so it's just not going to turn out right if I use a different color, especially not a different green. So anyways, I'm going to have to do that, and I'm going to use the green for something else. So, this llama here, I'm looking for a crochet pattern to use for this llama. Because, like I was saying, at Hobby Lobby, I saw the Sesame Street characters, and all of those are knit, too. I'm like, really? They're all knit. Every time I see a hat topper, the pattern with it is knit. I'm sure I could probably come up with one, but knit. My gracious. I don't knit. Maybe one of these days I will learn, but I've been watching some knitting videos lately. And those videos, I don't want to walk around here a little bit. They kind of got me scared a little bit. You know, I mean, they gave me some helpful tips, but there were some things too that I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm ready for all that yet, especially when I can't even start it. So, all right, we're running up on 20 minutes. This section is a little over 18 minutes, so I'm going to let you go for now. Hopefully, it won't be another 5-6 months, you know, but hopefully I can show you more things very, very soon, and hopefully, you know, I can show you these too. Maybe I'll make a hat with what's left over there. I don't know if that'll make a hat, but I can try, right? Okay, we'll talk to you later, okay? Bye.